Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we have apparently an issue here. At least this is not pertaining to the States, but this is pertaining into the United Kingdom. Now, I have a lot of disrespect and some kind of not liking of the United Kingdom, specifically just because of the fact that I always get roasted from there for some apparent reason. I don't know why I'm getting roasted. What my country is doing, and their country's not any better. But it seems we get at least get on some type of line. We have a racist black woman. I know. It's impossible for black people to be racist in this country or anywhere involved. But sometimes it's just true. I mean, they can't help themselves. They have to be They just have to be racist. They have to say the word out loud. And of course, another thing is that they won't get punished for it. Well, we have this. Bridgerton star Adjoa Andoh blasted for calling King Charles' coronation too white, racist royal garbage. We have gone from the rich diversity of the Abbey to a terribly white balcony, she said, to British journalists Tom Bradley and Julie Etchingham during TV's live coverage of the historic ceremony that crowned King Charles as the United Kingdom's second monarch. I'm very struck by that, she continued over the balcony. I'm also looking at those younger generations and thinking, what are the nuances they will inhabit when they grow? On Twitter, some users are accused the 60-year-old actress of spreading racist woke garbage and race baiting, while others rush to her defense. One critic wrote, "I'm appalled at the comment made by Adjoa Andoh, whatever her stupid name is. It is race baiting and racist towards white people. Racism is in any form is not acceptable. I hope ITV and Ofcom will investigate this." Another chimed in on the issue, writing, "I will not be watching Bridgerton due to Adjoa's remarks." And a third said, "This isn't just a new movie, it's a family. Can't add people in full representation. Can't put everything in the race bracket and get away with it." Others criticizing her choice of words and demanding she apologize for or court the Ofcom, Broadcasting Authority, and the Regulators of Television, Radio, and more to look into the incident. Dr. Shalom, I'm just going to call him Dr. Shola, an activist who commonly appears on ITV, was among those rushing to Adjoa's defense, writing, told no lies and factual interpretation of terribly white, literal and symbolic Buckingham Palace balcony in coronation, in contrast to tokens of race diversity at Westminster Abbey, and got branded racist white people. False because of racism is laughable. Responding to the slew of social outrage, Andoh insisted that she didn't mean to upset anyone with the remark. "I think I upset a few people yesterday," she said Sunday on BBC Radio. "I was talking about the day and how marvelous it was, and then looking at the balcony at the end of suddenly going, oh, it's so white, because the day had been so mixed, and I didn't mean to upset anybody," she added. Yeah. Well, guess what, guys? Here on Jam Reports, we tend to try to show the reality of everything of what they're saying here, because, of course, they like to say that, but what their real intentions kind of really speaks out. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to show one clip of a man talking about this, and then another clip of her being, literally racist towards white people. Take a look.
Which she said was terribly white. Well, the balcony scene was the royal family. They are white. My family's white. You are allowed to be a white family, surely.
The rich diversity of the Abbey to a terribly white balcony. I'm very terribly white balcony. I'm very struck by that. I'm also looking at those younger generations and thinking, what are the nuances that they will inhabit as they grow?
Yeah, so obviously this person was not talking about, the so-called the day or the marvelous looking balcony at the end. So white. Yeah, you were talking about the people. Let's not get this confused here. You have absolutely said the terrible white balcony. You are a racist, just like a lot of these other black people that are from Hollywood that are actively racist and hate white people. And you are pushing this divide. Well, here's the thing. I want to try to stop this divide, and calling you people out and saying that these type of things doesn't really help your cause. So, I think that you have been called out rightfully so. And there's this incredibly based great UKan or UK person where he comes out and just completely roasts this racist black actress, as we see here, that doesn't seem to deserve any time of day, except for being ridiculed for being the racist that she is. Now, of course, this is not Hollywood, my friend. By great evil racist black person, because you can't just go around and say this stuff on white television and think that they're all racist. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you this great and based man roasting this racist actress.
Diversity of the Abbey to a terribly white balcony. I'm very struck by.
So that is Adjoa Andoh. I'm really upset. She's from Bridgerton, which is a major show, and loads of you will have watched it. But she's now saying that the coronation, or rather the balcony, was too white. Let me make some points that are really important. I used to watch Play School in the 1980s. Floella Benjamin is somebody who's been a significant part of this. Similarly, Baroness Scotland has been a significant part as head of the Commonwealth. We have seen a country come together representing all manner of people from all different backgrounds and all types of countries, whether they be migrants recently or people who were in the country before. Floella Benjamin, to me, represents the fact that we are willing to embrace people who've come as migrants to the country. However, on the balcony, it is for members of the royal family. There is one non-white member of the royal family, that is Meghan Markle, and she chose not to come because she wants to seethe with rage in her Scarface mansion
and
instead of actually
chose to
being
leave
supportive.
the royal family
and chose to leave the royal family. I am sick of this because I believe that Adjoa Andoh is actually a racist. And I'll tell you why she's a racist. Because she thinks that it is unacceptable for a group of white people to stand on a balcony as a family and not invite loads of other people in. You know something? I believe that Britain is the most abrasive, the least racist, the most tolerant country on earth. You try and go to China, you try and go to North Korea, you try and go to even countries in Europe where they are apparently so much more morally superior than us. And actually, people are not on the television who are mixed race. There are not people who are recent migrants who are given phenomenal opportunities. There's not the opportunity for somebody like Floella Benjamin. I think it is important that somebody who is Afro-Caribbean was there to support the royal family, walking along with them, being part of that event. We have seen this country take in more people from a more diverse background, and there are a tiny percentage of those people who have benefited hugely, and this woman is on one of the biggest television shows in the country, a percentage of them who stick two fingers up to this country. I'm going to say on Saturday night, love it or leave it. You know, the reality is, if you don't like the United Kingdom, if you don't believe that we are the least racist country on earth, then go to a country that you think is less racist. Why don't you try it out? Try out going to countries around the world where there's ethnic violence, where there's racism, where there's discrimination against people on the grounds of their religion. I'm not claiming that Britain is perfect, but what I will say to you is, you know something? We have got a royal family that is historic. I'm sorry that very few members of them are black, though we've seen with Prince Harry that that is likely to change. The idea that that event did not represent this country is for the birds. I think Bridgerton should sack her. I think we should shove her. I didn't really know who she was anyway. I'm disgusted by the clip, and I think that you're seeing on your screen now is what we should be proud of. A man who's worked his entire life to bring this country together, and an overly privileged, obnoxious leftist from the telly should go and sod off.
The British man says it how it is. A British man says how it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. You gotta love it. You know, that's the type of thing that we need Americans to say and go out and do, because that is something that is inspiring in the least. Yes, this person is an active racist. You cannot say that this person is not. And to say that she isn't is you being part of that and saying, well, crowd, because, oh, well, this is a terribly white balcony. Okay, so is it bad to say a terribly black balcony, huh? Well, we have some interesting things here to say, because we have end wokeness. Why is nobody demanding more diversity for these royal families? We have, I'm going to see here, an all-Chinese family. I am not very good on the Asian cultures, by the way, on the looks. To me, they all look similarly. I know there's some differences, obviously, but I'm not... I look at it. Race doesn't really play a factor to me. You are who you are. We have an Asian family here. We have... a full black family here. You have another. It looks like this is like an Indian another Asian family, and oh, whoa, wow, okay, well, so we have it looks like it'll be a complete Muslim family for what we're gathering here. regardless of what race they are one particular family, one of a royalty. So, are we going to say that these people need more diversity, as what says? Incomplete asinine. Let me put this into the reality of things, for you to bloody understand, you racist piece of garbage. Families are usually formed from one singular race. Now, sometimes you'll have a mixed race, some you won't. But majority of the time is families will be of one singular race. There's no problem with that. The same thing where there's no problems with those same royal families being of one single type of race. I don't see that a problem. A family is a family that is usually a singular group of people. One type of race. Usually, this one ends up happening but that's fine. And if you have other races as well, that's also fine. But to depict that you need more diversity for every single thing, even in families, is completely asinine. Get the hell out of here. I am so sick and tired of these people saying, more diversity this, more diversity that. Get the hell out of here with that BS, alright? We don't need your diversity crap. We don't need anything. You're the ones destroying this country with diversity. So, get out of here with this BS, alright? Get out of here. And I also think that America is the least racist place on the planet as well. I don't know about too much about the UK, but I don't think they're racist either. I think they're very similar to America in that regard, being not very racist. I don't think the people of the UK are inherently racist. Same thing where I don't think the people of here in the States are inherently racist. Same thing with Canada, of people being inherently racist. I don't think a majority of the Western world is inherently racist. But of course, you have these people that want to actively say that, oh, every white person is, racist. Yeah. Well, right now we're seeing that it's becoming black people becoming more and more racist. And we're going to talk more about racism in the next video, because it's a great thing that we like to talk about that seems to really the media wants to portray as really knowing what their agenda is. Well, guys, like, subscribe, share, and always take care. And always make sure to, stomp out that racism inside you. It really hurts us,